Store water in plastic containers and avoid using containers that will decompose or break like milk cartons or glass bottles. Keep at least 3 days' supply of water in the house for drinking, preparing food, and for personal use. These are some of the tips issued by the National Disaster Management Agency NADMA in reminding persons to be disaster prepared as we are in the hurricane season. With just 8 days in the season, forecasters have already predicted an above-average season of 17 named storms, 8 hurricanes and 4 major hurricanes for this year. Osling Crosby, communications officer within NADMA, gave some other tips on how Grenadians can be prepared.
First, start with an assessment of you, your home, and your family. What are some of the things that you would have invested in over all these years? And remember, children are also an investment because we have them. They are cherished lives that we want to see around us. Our elderly, our parents, our foundation members, our home, our important documents. Because remember, a hurricane affecting us is the least of your headache. Living after, with the destruction that it leaves in its path, will you be prepared to continue and recover thereafter?
After 17 years, Crosby says that persons are still recovering from Hurricane Ivan. She spoke of the issue of misinformation and how it affects the preparation process.
People acting irresponsibly and going out there and just sharing information that are not the truth and setting off panic buttons and having people moving as though there's so much happening and there isn't. When we are not expecting a system, I think we should all be grateful. Not try to call wolf when a wolf does not exist. Because when the message, when the wolf is really coming, is sent, then people will not respond appropriately. So, to our people out there that are guilty of this, we ask you to stop.
The communications officer says that complacency is not an option at any time as the weather is unpredictable.
We had a prediction, that initial prediction last year, but then it changed in the middle of the season and we went into hyper mode where we had some 6+ systems outside in the Atlantic at one time. While we were not affected directly from these systems, everybody cannot speak like us. And the only thing that we can do to ensure that lives, livelihoods, and property are protected at all times is to be prepared.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pear Thomas reporting.